Hello folks, this is the Unit 2, Stage 2, June 2008. And note it is a calculator paper, clues in the title. Okay, question 1. 83% of the houses in Spring Road have a satellite dish. What percentage do not have a satellite dish? That would be 17%. So 100%, take away 83% is 17%. Write down a square root of 25. So remember, the square root button on your calculator is here. So the square root, you see it there, square root of 25 is 5. And the next one, write down the cube of 2, that is 2 cubed. And if you put that in your calculator, 2 to the power of 3 is 8. Okay, question 3. Here are 5 diagrams and 5 labels. Match each of the diagram to its label. So this one here is a chord, so that is a circle and a chord. This one here is a radius, so that is a circle and a radius. This one here is a diameter, so that is a circle and a diameter. And the last one here looks like a piece of cake, so it is a circle and a sector. So remember, a sector is like a piece of cake. Okay? Question 4. So Grace buys a book, a magazine and 2 pens. She pays with £10. How much change does she get? So it's £3.95 plus £1.80 plus a 40p and a 40p. So I'm just going to do that bit in my head and I'm going to add them up. Now I've got a calculator to do that for me because it is a calculator paper, remember. And that's £6.55. How much change does she get? So £10 take away £6.55. And again, I'm not going to do that in my head because I've got a calculator. And the answer is £3.45. So again, even though the arithmetic is relatively straightforward, I'm still using my calculator. Okay, the next one, h plus h plus h is 3h. So a house, another house, and another house is 3 houses. The next one, 8k, take away 3k is 5k. And the last one on that section, 2m times 3p. Well, all I do here is I go 2 times 3 for the numbers, and then I go m times p is just mp. So I've got 6mp. Question 6. Use your calculator to work out that question. Write all the figures on your calculator. So I'm just going to type it in exactly as I see it. I'm just going to change the mode in my calculator here. On this calculator, I do that just by pressing mode and number 1, and I should be able to type it in then as I see it. Okay, so I've got 3.4 plus 2.1, close my brackets, squared, times 5.7. Okay, so I'm just typing in all that I see, and I'm going to write down what it is on my calculator. So write down all the figures, and then I press this S to D button here, that S to D button, and that changes it for me. So my answer is 172.425. Now it's important to show this line of work in here, just in case I make a little mistake, then I'd still get my method mark. The next bit says, write your answer to one significant figure. So the most important figure in here is the number 1. So I stop and I look and I decide on the 7. 7 rounds up, because remember 5 and above rounds up. So that number is 200. Okay, it's not the number 2, it's 200 because it has to hold its magnitude or place value. So this answer here, rounded to one significant figure, is 200. Okay, my next question is all about angles and parallel lines. Write down the value of y. Now there are a few rules I can use here. So remember, my angles and parallel lines, I'm looking for Z shapes, F shapes, and remember they can be back to front, upside down, and C shapes. I can see here that this is an upside down F shape. See here? So an upside down F shape. So y is 120. And the reason I've used is corresponding angles are the same. I could have used this C shape here and wrote supplementary angles add to 180, and I've still got the same answer as long as I give the same reason, the right reason. So here, corresponding angles are the same. Job done. Okay, question 8. This is straight line graphs, okay? So what this means is the y value is equal to 3 times whatever x is, then I add 2, okay? So the y value is equal to 3 times whatever x is, then I add 2. So I'm going to start with this one here. So 3 lots of nothing is nothing, add 2 is 2. So that coordinate is 0, 2. And then I go to the next one. 3 lots, I'm just going to check I've got it right. 3 lots of 1 is 3, add 2 is 5. And again, I've got a calculator here that I can use. So I could go 3 times 2 is 6. Then I add 2 is 8. And I can fill in the other one. 3 times negative, so we're using that little negative button there. So 3 times negative 2 equals, then I add 2 is minus 4. And if I notice carefully, the table's going up in 3s. So I can plot these coordinates. I'm going to plot the positive ones first. So 0, 2, 1, 5, 2, 8. And I should start to notice that I'm getting a little straight line here. So if I don't get a straight line, I'm going off kilter somewhere. So minus 1, and minus 2, minus 4. So here I've got a nice straight line, and I just join those up, going through the middle of the wee x's. So the y value is equal to 3 lots of x, then I add 2. Job done. Okay, and my last couple of questions. So always make sure we turn over to the last pages. Okay. Ahmed is planning a holiday. The holiday costs 450 quid. Ahmed pays a deposit of 30% of the holiday. How much deposit does he pay? Well, to do that, I need 30% of £450. Now, of in maths always means times. So there is a button on your calculator to find percent. So to do that, we type in the 30. So 30. And the shift and the one with the little bracket, you can get that there, orange percent. 30% of 450 equals 135. So 30% of £450 is £135. So he pays a deposit of £135. Okay, so I'm not doing it in my head, I'm not writing it out, I'm using my calculator, the clues in the tile. Okay, question 10, the last question there. The distance from London to New York is 3,456 miles. The plane takes 8 hours to fly from London to New York. Work out the average speed. Okay, so it's miles per hour. The clue's down here. So I want to work out the number of miles per hour. So that is a division. So the miles per means divide by the hours. And again, I'm going to do that in my calculator. I'm not doing it in my head. I'm doing it on my calculator. 432 miles per hour. And if we did 8 lots of that, it would bring us back to that 3,456. And that is the answers to the Stage 2, Unit 2, 12th of June 2008.